everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela if you are new, and on this channel I talk all things faith, wellness, and mindset development. So if you are interested in any of these topics, hit that subscribe button down below. If you are ready to get out of your comfort zone and start living a life that you love, then here are 7 life-changing books that will help you level up in 2025 and beyond. The first book on this list is called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And this book was an absolute game changer for me on my healing journey. If you've never done any type of personal development or inner work, I highly recommend this book. This is like a year's worth of therapy packed into one book. The author talks about how you can use affirmations to rewire your brain, and she gives practical tools on inner child healing, forgiveness, and really uncovering your deepest limiting beliefs. She also talks about the connection between your physical health and limiting beliefs. Louise Hay opened up about her personal journey with cancer and how she was able to use affirmations and the power of her mind to heal her body. This is a really easy book to read with lots of practical tools and exercises on how to transcend limiting beliefs and heal past traumas. The next book on this list is called, now bear with me for the title, this is one of my all-time favorite personal development books. This book teaches you how to overcome fear, take risk, and do things that scare you. I consider this the ultimate personal development book because this book talks about friendships, money, business, forgiveness, self-love. It even talks about having a relationship with God, which I love. Every year I'd make a list of New Year's resolutions, and starting a YouTube channel was always on my list. For some reason, I've always had a lot of fear and resistance around starting a YouTube channel. And in 2021, that was the year I decided to completely give up on the idea of even starting a YouTube channel. I wrote my list of New Year's resolutions and didn't put it on the list this time. But after I found this book gave me the confidence that I needed to finally take that leap. I finally started my YouTube channel. I started off with natural hair content, but then I transitioned into faith-based content. And shortly after that, I started posting Christian content on TikTok, and TikTok is where I gained over 20,000 followers. But none of that would have been possible if it wasn't for me reading this book. So if there's something that you've been wanting to do, but you've been too afraid to do, I highly recommend reading this book so you can get the confidence and the courage that you need. The next book on this list is called The Mountain Is You. In this book, the author talks all about self-sabotage, why we self-sabotage, and how to overcome self-sabotage. The author talks about a concept called your upper limit, and we all have an upper limit. Your upper limit is the amount of good that you allow in your life before you start to self-sabotage. When you start to hit your upper limit, that's when you start to self-sabotage any progress that goes beyond your upper limit. This book is really specific about inner child healing and finding inner peace. There's another book that explains the upper limit concept in more details, and it's called The Big Leap. The only reason why that book is not on this list is because I haven't finished it yet, but I highly recommend you check it out. Now, back to The Mountain Is You. I actually listened to this book as an audiobook. I cried so much when I was listening to this book because I didn't realize how much trauma and stored emotions I was holding on to. My biggest takeaway from this book is the power of meditation. Before reading this book, I thought that meditation was just a way to relax, but meditation is so much more. Meditation can be used as a tool to heal your mind and your body. I highly recommend this book if you are struggling with self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, and inner child healing. This next book is all about women's health, and it is called Woman Code. Every woman should read this book. This book teaches you all about your hormones and why we have so many hormonal imbalances as women. The author opens up about her struggles with PCOS and how she was able to heal herself and heal thousands of other women. This book is great if you are struggling with PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids, infertility, or any other hormonal issues. My biggest takeaway from this book is understanding the concept of cycle syncing, and cycle syncing has completely changed my life. I don't know about you, but growing up, I didn't learn that our cycle has 4 different phases. I thought we just had a period and that was it. But no, our cycle has 4 unique phases, and every phase has its own strengths. You have your menstrual phase, luteal phase, follicular phase, and your ovulatory phase. Leave a comment down below if you want me to make a full detailed video on the power of cycle syncing. Next on this list is called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. This book will completely change the way you view money and success. This book teaches you how to become a millionaire by thinking the way that millionaires think and acting the way that millionaires act. The author gives you so many practical tools and strategies on how you can reprogram your limiting beliefs and start creating the financial future you want. I'm actually kind of upset that I'm just now reading this book because why didn't anyone tell me about this book 5 years ago? Where was this book when I was graduating college? How come no one told me about this book? Why am I just now finding out about this book? This is a book that every single person should read, whether you want to become a millionaire, start your own business, get out of debt, or just improve your current finances. Please, whatever you do, read this book. Number 6 on this list is Outwitting the Devil. Now, this book is a very interesting read. Now, a little disclaimer, it's not an easy read, so I recommend reading some other personal development books before you dive into this one. But when you do read this one, woo, this book will really open up your eyes to see the way that we've been moving and operating as a society. This book talks all about the differences between successful people and unsuccessful people. In this book, he calls them drifters and non-drifters. Non-drifters are people who succeed in life, and drifters are people who just allow their circumstances to control their lives. My biggest takeaway from this book is how it completely reframes failure. I wrote down one of the quotes from the book, and it says, "Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit." Failure is a blessing in disguise. People who are drifters, they take that failure on as their identity and they wallow in the failure. People who are non-drifters or successful people, they take the lessons from failure and they learn from them. They use failure as an opportunity. They use failure as a stepping stone to their next level. The last book on this list is the absolute most important book on this list, and that is the Bible. The Word of God is the word of truth, and we are nothing without the Word of God. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? All of these personal development books are wonderful. It's great to go after your goals and achieve your dreams, but if you don't have the Word of God in your heart, then all of this is for nothing. The Word of God is my absolute firm foundation. I wouldn't be the person who I am today without the Word of God. The Word of God is the ultimate book for healing, restoration, for being a good person, and having a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's hard to know what God's will for your life is if you never read the Word of God. All of these personal development books are great and they can help you overcome obstacles and limiting beliefs, but they can't tell you what God's will for your life is. Only the Word of God can do that, and having a personal relationship with God. Well, that is it for this video. Comment down below any other book recommendations you have so we can all grow together. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!